I want to show you now my next new project, which is going to require the building of a new device. This is a finished bowl that I just did this year, and it's part of a series I'm going to be doing showing the structure that I envision being under the surface of the bowl. So you can see what I've done is I've carved this down thinner than the rest of the bowl, and I've done it from both sides. And the way I had to do it was with a high-speed carving tool, working from both sides and carefully trying to align this edge to this edge here. And that took a bit of doing, and it was okay. I like the result. And I want to do something a little more ambitious with the next bowl, which is going to be this one here. And you can see I've already produced the inside surface geometry that I want to follow. And it's pretty ambitious. It's cutting right through the whole center of the bowl. And I want to next do that to the outside. But that causes a problem because to really do that accurately is going to be very difficult. Plus I want to see if I can get the consistency of that wall thickness a little better than I did last time. So what I want to do is build a tracer system using a high-speed cutting tool. And this is the tool I'm going to be using. It's one I've used before for hand carving. It runs at 85,000 RPM. It holds an 1/8 inch bit. What I want to do is make a device that will use this follower. This is an 1/8 inch rod, which is going to follow this surface. And it's going to hopefully follow right along the edge. It's going to be used vertically, and I want to come down to the top. Show you here. I want to come down vertically from the outside and trace that with the cutting bit. The problem is, of course, how to actually accomplish that. So I'm going to be using my drill press to hold this cutting tool, and I'm going to be using this block of wood as the structure that I build the whole system on. And I'll show you that next as I progress and when we get it on the drill press. Well, I wanted to show you the layout that I've done so far in this block of wood. You can see I've got the smaller diameter hole indicated along with the larger one. So this one will accept the spindle on the drill press. This one will accept this body of that high-speed grinder that I'm going to use to hold the bit. You see these bolts there, they will go through and hold the two halves that I cut apart. You see this line here is a cut line. After I drill the holes, I'm going to cut it and separate it so that then I can put the devices in there and then clamp down on them. Over here you can see where I'm going to cut this block off, and this dot right there is going to be where the depth adjustment screw extension goes that I'll show you later on the drill press. And over here you can see where I'm going to drill the holes that are going to accept those bolts. Here's the layout drawing I did, and the next step is to go ahead and do the machining, and then we'll start dry fitting and putting it together. And I'll show you how that goes. Well, I finished the machining, building of this fixture, and here it is. It's mounted on my drill press, as you can see. And how it works is this clamps onto the spindle. Here is the depth adjustment screw, which I took the original nut off, put this long nut on so I could put a standard 3/8 bolt up there. And what that does is it locks it in between the spindle and here so that it holds this in space very rigidly. When I did that, I'll try and get everything on the camera for you. You can see I just chucked the router bit, I believe it is, in here. And I did that just to lock up the spindle and make sure nothing moves. The same clamp bar also holds the high-speed grinder in place. Here is my stylus. and I just have it in a drill press vise, which I've clamped in place. And you can see how they line right up. You can see how one is in line with the other. It's probably out of focus because this camera doesn't know what to do, but there it is. So what that does for you is it allows you to take that stylus and run on the edge and of course in the inside here. And here I've started working on the bowl. You can see that I'm taking many passes at it, and I'm discovering there's a skill set to this which I'm working on getting familiar with. But when I'm done, I should be able to have this bowl carved on the outside to match the reduced section area on the inside, and then I'll have that nice thin section that I can go ahead and pierce, and I think it's going to give a really interesting look to the bowl. Obviously I'm going to use this fixture for other ideas too. But you can see how it works, and what I do is I adjust my depth incrementally here, lock it in here, and make my cut, and go back and forth and keep reducing it down until I get to the wall thickness that I want in that section. That's how it works, and I just wanted to share this with you.